Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Ryan, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the brand new form builder inside of Wix. Let's go ahead and get started. So for today's video, we're actually going to start here in the dashboard. If you come over to communication, go to form and submissions, you'll land on a page that looks just like this. And what I want to do first is actually create a new form. So what we're going to do is go over to create form. And it'll bring us to a page that looks like this. And it's just as easy as using the Wix editor. All we have to do is drag and drop. And it's very easy to kind of build a form just like this inside of Wix. Let's just go ahead and throw on a header at the very top. And we'll call this one a test form. Okay. And for users to be able to submit the form, we're going to add a submit button. Just like that. And we can change the text of the button. We can show it as a message or redirect them to a new URL. We can change the submission message. And we can even show the message display time to custom or always. Now, what I will say is for all of these forms here, we have general and advanced settings. So we can, if we need to, we can limit the character amount for different inputs. Also, we can change the title completely, or we can even hide it if we don't want it. And we can add a placeholder, and we can call this one name. So we can have something that looks like this. We can set this to be required if we wanted to, or we can even add a field description, which this is going to be a test description. So that will give you an idea of where that description will go, but we'll go ahead and turn that off. And for this one right over here, let's go ahead and hide the field. We'll turn on the placeholder text, and maybe this one can be your URL. And actually for the URL, we should probably use the link option here, and we can easily just grab this one and delete it. Perfect. So now let's open up the settings for this one. We want the form to look the same for all of the inputs. So we'll say website URL. And then for this email, let's just go ahead and hide this, add placeholder text, and we'll call this one email. Perfect. So this is going to be our form as of right now. You can see it is a little bit basic and there's no way to really edit the design here. But for now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and press save. But now what I want to do is come over to the editor. And what I want to do is go ahead and add a form. So we'll go up to add, contact and forms, and we can either create a brand new form right here in the editor, or we can add from an existing form. And since I've already created a form inside of the dashboard, we'll do an existing form. And it's going to add this little element right here. But all I need to do is select the form that I created, and you can see that it put the form here for us very easily. For the design, what we can do is come over to the design tab, and we can edit the form background. We can edit the form fields themselves. Maybe we want these to be rounded and look pretty clean. We can edit the header and paragraph styling. So this test form, we can change the fonts. And for the buttons, we can even round this as well and change the fonts and everything. So it is very, very simple to use. And under layout, we can also apply padding to the bottom and top. We can do space in between the rows, like maybe we want it to be a little bit less. And we can adjust the spacing in between the different columns. Now, to create columns, what you're going to want to do is grab this item and we can resize it very easily. So let's do that for both of these items here. Perfect. And I can drag this just like that. And now let's go ahead and press save. And now when we come back over to the website, you will now see that the name and website URL field are side by side and it looks really clean. So that is what under the layout settings, the column spacing will do. It'll add more spacing in between those for you. But I think this looks pretty clean just like that. Let's head back over to the form builder and we can see all of the different input fields that we have access to. There's first name, last name, email, phone, birthday, address, subscribe, company name, position, VAT ID, and then under general fields, you have short answer, long answer, number, link, single choice, multi-choice, checkbox, dropdown, file upload, and here is the submit button. And just kind of how I showed you before, we have the header and we have paragraph text as well if we want to add some sort of paragraph. Now underneath the add panel, we have rules. So if we wanted to have certain conditional rules to the form, we can add that here. For example, if we go ahead and add a little checkbox here, and then we add the address field here. Let's say we want this address field to be hidden unless this box is checked. So under the rules, we can create a rule that says if this checkbox is checked, then address field is shown. So what we now need to do is come over to the address field and press hide. And now we can go ahead and save this rule. So basically what this means is if this box isn't checked, then the address box here is going to be invisible. But as soon as someone checks this box, it's going to show the address option here. And of course, we can add more rules if we wanted to. For example, if first name is empty, then the submit button, we want to be hidden. So once again, it kind of follows the same idea. If this is a required field, we don't want people to be able to submit the form without filling in the required steps here. And underneath rules, we actually have pages. So if we want to have one page for basic information, maybe we want to have a second page right over here where we could actually ask for more personal information, like maybe we can get their company name, their position at the company, maybe a long answer, and then maybe at the very bottom, we can add the submit button here, just like that. And if we go ahead and press save, here will be our brand new form. So let's just for fun, go ahead and press preview. And you'll notice that we don't even have a next button here, and that's because the first input was empty. So if we go ahead and add a name here, you'll notice the next button now appears. And we can go ahead and check this box to show the address if we wanted to, and go ahead and press next. And here we can go ahead and type this in. If we need to go back, we can press back. If not, then we can just go ahead and press submit. So for me, I think this is a really, really cool way to create forms. This is going to make it so much simpler for newer users to build forms pretty easily here in Wix. So I am a huge fan of the new way to build forms. But that's basically going to wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix and Wix Studio content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I will see you all in the next one.